Good morning mga katribo and welcome to another episode of Straight Talk. I am attorney Lia Badillo-Crisostomo. Our guest for today is an award-winning film director, scriptwriter, and producer whose works are recognized both locally and internationally. Lately, you can see his name in the news simply because of the presidential candidate that he is endorsing. And because we only have less than 2 weeks before the election, we invited him to share his insights on how the public is receiving his presidential endorsement and also shine a light on why he chose his president. Please welcome Director Paul Soriano. Good morning, Direct.
Good morning, attorney. Thank you for having me here on Straight Talk. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. Direct, let me get straight already to the questions. Recently, you made headlines for directing presidential bet Bongbong Marcos's campaign ads. How do you conceptualize them? Is it for the youth? Is it for the classes A and B or C, D, and E? How do you conceptualize such ads?
Well, it's definitely for the country. We have everyone in mind when we create the concepts for his ads. No, but of course, I'm one of many. No? We're in a creative team. No? We have a creative team behind the ad. So I'm just one of the team members there. No? But yeah, it's ever since mid last year, we were already kind of especially when he personally told me his intent to run, we were kind of already just trying to conceptualize, because it doesn't happen also overnight. You do need to study the demographics, the markets out there. What do people respond to nowadays? With content just being all over the place, you want to make sure that the content we create for him will stand out, will be watched, will be shared, will be liked, will be talked about. And so I definitely have a great creative team. Some legendary creatives that are helping me out, and together this is how we came up with BBM's campaign.
Okay. Direct, did BBM actually contribute to the concept behind these ads?
No, definitely. He's the boss. He's our leader, and when we create these concepts and we brainstorm, he's part of that process. No, of course we have to pitch to him the ideas, and he kind of also shares with us what's in his heart. He also shares with us his ideas, and together as a team, we create the ideas and the concepts, because he has such a love for the country, so that his ideas is actually really for the people, for the Filipino people. So we try to definitely take his insights and we kind of mix it together with the creative team. And yeah, he's very hands-on. He's definitely part of the development process. And once we kind of all agree on the concept, he kind of just lets us take it and we execute. No? So yes, that's kind of how it works.
Okay. Direct, did you volunteer to help him out, or did he ask you, since you guys are basically family?
I mean, the genesis of me being a part of his media team, communications team, has just really been ever since he was, vice governor, governor, senator. So I've been part of the team for a while now, and but if I'm definitely volunteering, and he's been very supportive in my talent, and him and my tita Lisa, his wife, they actually asked around maybe third or fourth quarter last year if we could start doing some commercials for him. So, but they don't even have to ask. I'll be there. Just whatever it is I can do for him. I'll always be there. So as a volunteer, but they also they did also ask me for some help when it came to his media. So. It's been an honor actually to do a lot of his commercials and to be a part of his campaign.
Okay. Direct, you mentioned earlier that you have been helping already, even before he started running for president. A lot of our viewers and commenters do not know this. So how did that conceptualize before? Kasi ngayon ang iniisip ng mga tao is that ngayon lang because of the presidential campaigning. Can you please share a bit kung paano po kayo na-invite ni Senator Bongbong na to direct him with his ads, with his commercials, even before this presidency, sir?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, we've been doing a lot of his media ever since before, but everything now is on a presidential scale. Everything is big. Every little movement, every little second we produce is going to be talked about because of just the scope, of running for the highest position in the land. There's a magnifying glass, and every little thing he does. I mean, not just with media, but just everything about
Mm.
BBM. It's magnified. So with regards to this, uh, I'm new to it, to be honest with you. Been, I've never done any presidential campaigns before, and so kind of that tension is a little bit new to me. Every little second, every little post that we make is obviously met 50-50. You do have the critics, and of course, you do have the supporters. I would like to think there's been more love than hate out there, so we appreciate that. But again, just like BBM said, in the world of politics, it's going to be love, hate. It's going to just be all sorts of emotions. And as a filmmaker, I actually thrive on that, because,
Mm-mm.
um, I love emotions, I love the drama. I love the action. I love the comedy, and so I'm learning a lot, I'm learning a lot. And through the guidance also of a lot of the people on his team, there are just some experts, there's just some great talent that are also supporting him. I'm able to absorb and learn from them too. And no matter what happens, I come out of this campaign a better person, a better Filipino, more love for my country.
Direct, so it's safe to say that you get the emotions for the ads with regard to the love that has been given.
Tama, tama, yeah. And it starts from the top. Being with BBM, a lot in the last few weeks, months. He doesn't just say he loves the Philippines or the Filipino people. He actually lives it. His heart is authentic, it's genuine, and the passion and the love that he has for this country is, for me, it's just all over the country. It's all over the
Yeah.
place. And as I've been feeling and seeing this up close, if everything works to his favor in May, I feel that the Filipino people and the country, the Philippines, will actually be able to experience and live it for the
Yes.
next 6 years
Okay.
and more.
Direct, you have a following. A lot of people have been following your career ever since it started, and we just want to know, why BBM? Do you support him because he's simply family? Syempre, pag family, you have to go there. Or do you really believe in his principles, values, and platform?
Well, definitely it's family first, and I'm proud to be, in his family, related to him, of course, through his wife, my Tita Lisa, and no matter what, Tony and I will be there for them. And then secondly, it's just his love and passion for the Filipino people and for the country. It's genuine, it's authentic, as I mentioned, and he really wants to make this country a better place. He wants to give every Filipino a better life.
Yeah.
Um, it's just unfortunate that that's not what is portrayed, But I think the redemption will come very soon, and I really believe he'll prove all his critics wrong. And by doing that, through the performance that he's gonna give this country, I think he's ready. He's destined for it. He's ripe, and I think the Filipinos and the Philippines will benefit from it. And exciting times, like you said, less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we're pushing. BBM. I was actually with him the other night, and he said, we just continue pushing. Let's
Yeah.
just keep going. We don't stop.
Yeah.
We don't stop.
Yeah. Direct, do you think there is delayed gratification in this campaign for BBM?
Um, I guess we'll be finding out. No, right now the focus really is just making sure that his message is communicated well to the Filipino people. With all the with all the noise, we try to kind of break through that barrier so that his heart is heard, is felt, his passion is seen. And actually, we can see that, if you look at his social media, if you look at just the rallies that he goes to, he's really a rock star. No, the Filipino people really love him back, and I think that starts off because he really loved them first to begin with. And when you kind of plant love, that's what you get back. And I think that's what the campaign is feeling now. He's very positive. He's always been positive from the start. And if you look at the surveys, if you look at the reaction of the people, everywhere I go, it's BBM. It's BBM. It's amazing. Actually, I'm here in my office now. There was actually literally a line of people waiting outside because they wanted a T-shirt. They wanted some merch. For BBM,
Yeah.
and it's amazing how the people have just embraced him, how the country has just welcomed his presidential bid, and I'm just really happy and blessed to be a small part of it.
Yeah. I agree with you, Direct Paul. You get what you give. So we will learn more about you later when Straight Talk comes back. Stay with us.
Ako po ay kabahagi ng isang alyansa ng mga kandidato ngayong national elections na nananawagan po ng pagkakaisa. Ako po si Sara Duterte. Handa po akong magserbisyo sa ating bayan. Hinihingi ko po ang tulong at suporta ninyo para sa pagka-vice presidente ng ating bansa.
Si Harry Roque pinaglaban ang karapatang Pilipinong mangisda sa sariling karagatan. Malaking tulong po na ibigay niya po sa akin.
Sa mga walang boses sa lipunan, si Harry Roque ang spokesman ng bayan. Attorney Harry Roque sa Senado, number 54 sa balota.
Kaming pinahirapan ng mga sundalong Hapon. Si Harry Roque, pinaglabang kami.
Sa mga walang boses sa lipunan, si Harry Roque ang spokesman ng bayan. Attorney Harry Roque sa Senado, number 54 sa balota.
Back to Straight Talk. We are still with Director Paul Soriano to talk about his presidential bet, former Senator Bongbong Marcos. Direct, I know earlier we talked about conceptualizing your ads and stuff like that, but let me ask you one hard question, sir. Your family, unfortunately, received a lot of hate and criticism because of who you're endorsing. What keeps you motivated, Direct? Kasi a lot has sprung up, like canceled culture, and you have released statements to that effect. What can you say about that, and how do you cope together with your family, Direct?
Well, because I really believe in the Filipino culture. No, I really believe all that hate is just temporary. I really believe it's rooted with love and passion, and whether we disagree or not, I know that they mean well. And I guess they hate you for the same reasons that they love you. And yeah, it's been tough. I mean, of course, especially with my wife. But we really feel that the noise that is being generated from all things that we're doing is because they're feeling the effects. I mean, we're doing something right. If there's no haters, if there's no bashing, it won't mean anything, right? But at the end of the day, Tony and I, we have a lot to do, so we kind of focus on our mission. We focus on what our heart is telling us, and that's just to continue to support BBM in any way that we can. We really don't mind too much. We really don't pay too much attention to it. We know that the people who are close to us, they love us, our close friends, they support us, and that's what matters to Tony and I.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, also it's BBM and my Tita Lisa. they just continue to also support and make sure that Tony and I are okay. I mean, every time there's bashing or hate for my wife or for myself, BBM calls me first thing in the morning just to check up on me. And he goes, "Oh, are you guys okay?" You know, he even apologizes. You know, and we tell him, "You know what, Tito Bong, no problem. You know, because what we're doing is what we believe in,
Yeah.
and we will continue. There's no amount of hate, criticism, or bashing that can change our mind. We believe in you and what you want to do for this country, and how you want to make the Philippines the pearl of the Orient. You know, give it back to its people, and so that the people can actually really live what it is he's saying and preaching to us. So yeah, we just keep going. Tony and I are focused on our mission, and the noise, it's just noise.
Yeah. Direk, as a couple, do you think it made you stronger receiving such bashing? Kasi it's not really easy. You guys are well looked up to. You guys have a following. Your beautiful wife has a lot of followers. And do you think it actually helped you as a couple storming through these criticisms and this cancel culture na biglang lumabas bigla?
No, you're right. I mean, Tony is one of the strongest women that I know, and we kind of rely on each other. You know, when I'm weak, she's strong. When she's weak, I'm strong. We're there for each other, and I think that's what's important. We both believe in the same vision, and you know, a lot. Honestly, I have to give credit, if not a lot, to my son, Savvy. You know, his innocence and his smile distracts us sometimes from the cruelty that's out there. And Savvy just continues to remind Tin and I that we're so blessed, we're so loved, and that's really all that matters to us.
Yeah.
So yeah, the bashing, and it's unfortunate, and I know naman at the end of the day that these people who continue to criticize, it's love and passion driven. So I don't want to discredit it. You know, I still will take it. You know, we roll with the punches, and we keep moving forward, because at the end of the day, we know what we're doing is right. We
Yeah.
believe in it, and if we're crucified by it, then so be it.
Yeah. Direk, you know, I have to agree with you that the children talaga, it would really comfort you during the times na you are at your lowest. And a lot of our viewers and commenters would appreciate it that you share such human side of you. Kasi whenever people see you on TV, siguro they think na award-winning director, husband of Miss Tony Gonzaga, and now kasama na ng BBM side. Now, sir, please explain to us. Please explain to me also, sir, that what is the unity platform of BBM? Can you discuss the unity that the BBM and Sarah tandem are living by?
Oh, definitely, 100%. I think, and I really feel that what the message of unity is, we need to put, aside maybe some of the past, some of what's happened. We need to focus on today and what's ahead, because that's what we can control. We can't control anymore what happened yesterday or what happened years ago. Let's come together. Let's put aside, some of our differences, and let's come together and just make the country a better place. I think that's what every Filipino wants, naman is that for everyone to have a better life, to everyone to experience a better Philippines, a world-class Philippines. And the Filipino, me being in the creative industry, we are some of the most talented in the world, and the world needs to finally see that and recognize it. And with a leader like BBM, he will allow that to happen, because if you notice, he's all about positivity. He also puts aside his personal feelings. He also puts aside all that bashing, and what does he respond? He responds with love. He responds with passion. And I think we just need to all do that. And the benefit really is going to be all of us if we just all come together. I think really that's kind of the message of unity, is that, we just all have to come together, and the end product and the solution naman is everybody will experience a better life and a better country. So I think for me, at least, being on the ground, talking to people, I think that's what everyone is kind of subscribing to. It's going to be a lifestyle. It's going to be a movement, I really feel, if not already is.
Direk, have you ever felt tempted na to fight back against your criticizers, your bashers? Kasi syempre, you cannot control your emotions. Do you think that the positivity that BBM exuded all throughout his campaign have really, embedded into your self and that of your family?
Oh no, 100%. Every time they hit my wife, as a husband, you wanna answer back, you wanna fight back, but you kind of just hold it in. I think some of the lowest moments also was when they started bashing my son.
Oh, shucks.
But BBM leads by example. And that's kind of how we kind of draw our energy and motivation also, because his family, his children have been one of the most bashed, most hated for the last 30 plus years. If he can do it, then we can try to do it. We may not be as strong as him, but at least, we kind of are motivated by his actions, and he doesn't respond. And I'm sure he knows what's out there. So, Tony and I just look at each other and say, look, BBM is quiet. He's resilient. He's strong in his silence when it comes to the bashing. So let's just do the same.
Yeah.
Let's just exude positivity. And to everybody that's bashed us and hate on us, on my son, my wife, we just continue to love, because that love that we hopefully exude will one day penetrate them, and hopefully they can just in return give love back.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what we focus on. But yeah, of course, there are times, you want to do this and that. But for me, what's important is that my family and my close friends has been nothing but love, and the supporters, and the 50 to 60% that's supporting BBM. There's a lot of love out there.
Yeah, almost nearing 70%, I think. Direk, I just have to ask you one question. I hope you forgive me in advance for asking this, but some viewers are asking, were you guys secured? Were your talents secured because of any money involved?
Oh, definitely not. It's unfortunate again. We living in the fake news society now. But Tony and I are doing it because we believe in and we love our family. That's what it is. And that's kind of how it started. That's how it will end. And I think that's how it will be for as long as we can. Money does not motivate us. What motivates me at least is making sure that we deliver a narrative that is emotional, that is strong, that the message of BBM is heard, is executed properly, and is aligned with his vision of unity. And that's what's important to us. All those fake news about money, and anybody that knows me, close to me, they know that, and that's what matters to us. So we can also kind of just brush that aside.
Okay. Direct, we're living in a world that has a narrative of fake news. I agree with you fully, 100%. But now, because of your creativity, it has resulted into a lot of ads that people have been talking about, have been emulating. Direct, how is it like directing a Bongbong Marcos and a Sarah Duterte Carpio? Was it fun? Was it intimidating? Were you in any way intimidated because of their statuses? How was it?
Oh, it's definitely intimidating. I mean, you're talking about world leaders here, future world leaders, future world changers. As much as BBM is family to me, there's still, of course, that that side that when I'm with him in meetings, he's very serious, he's very passionate about what he does. So you want to also you want to kind of match his energy. With Mayor Inday Sara, actually, she's just been such a professional. I got to work with her in one of the commercials, and she may not know it, but she has such authority. When she enters a room, you cannot help but feel her presence. She's Mayor Inday Sara, who's just equally brilliant, and I really believe that the tandem is the best one out there. But yeah, directing them, they make it easy for you, naman. I mean, I think they're especially BBM is such a natural when it comes to being in front of the camera. I just say, be yourself, and he speaks from the heart. So a lot of the lines that you see also on the commercials just come from him.
Yeah.
He's very hands-on. Even on the moment, he kind of likes to change the script around here and there, his input, and I like that, because it all comes from his heart. And but yeah, I mean, I can't help but be starstruck also at times. They're rock stars to me.
Yeah. On a lighter side, Direct, marami bang cuts? Marami ba silang mistakes with regard to their, like, sa commercial, di ba? They have to act also at some point. Were there
Yeah.
a lot of, cut, medyo mali po kayo, sir? Ganon. Were there a lot of times na ganon nangyari?
When it's the on-cam spiels, wala, mga 1-2 takes lang yan. Of course, magsa-safety ako just in case. That's more for technical purposes.
Yeah.
No? Some of the commercials were a little bit technical though, because we were dealing with movement of the windmills and stuff like that. So yeah, we had a little bit of takes. Only it's technical based because of focus and stuff like that. But they're great. I mean, like I said, they're rock stars. They know what they're doing, and I had a great time working with BBM and Mayor Inday in the commercials, and also working with a lot of the Filipino people. I was able to go around the country many times, shooting in different parts of the Philippines. And it just made me realize just what a beautiful country we have, what a beautiful people we have, and what beautiful leaders we're going to have.
Yeah. Before we take a short break, Direct Paul, let me just ask you a question.
Sure.
Have you ever thought of going into politics after this?
No, it's I'm a storyteller at heart. I love the narrative. I love films. I love advertising. I love marketing. Right at this moment in my career, in my life, I would just love to go back to making movies, producing, directing, writing. But I'll support the politicians I believe in. If they want to work with me, I'll always be open to that. But yeah, me being in politics, it's I don't know.
Let's hear more from Direct Paul after this break. Stay with us.
PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, boses natin sa Kongreso. PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, basic good. Atin to, pagkaisa ng marinig ang mga hinaing. Young and active leaders sa Kongreso, ang boses natin. Tandaan at iboto, balota 108. Civilian realize the projects we dreamed of. PG Party List, vote 108 na. PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, boses natin sa Kongreso. PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, basic good. Atin to, PG Party List, atin to.
Fun and inspiring na kwentuhan? Sagot na yan ang programang Spotlight ng Daily Tribune. Makipagkwentuhan at kilalanin ng iba't ibang personalidad na kilala sa kani-kanilang larangan. Manood at makinig sa mga inspiring stories na kanilang ibabahagi kasama si Nina Ventura at Jojo Silvestre. Be ready ng mamangha at matuwa every Thursday alas 2 ng hapon dito lang sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube.
Welcome back to Straight Talk. Positivity, love, and passion. These are the three words that we have heard from Direct Paul Soriano. Direct Paul, we give you the floor into talking to the people who are viewing and listening to this show as to why they should vote for your presidential bet in this upcoming May 9, 2022 elections.
It's just what you said. It's positivity, passion, and love. And I think when you exude that, when a leader can exude those qualities, I think that's exactly what the people who believe in him will as well. And there's nothing like receiving positivity in your life, to be around passionate people, to be around people full of love. Imagine a country full of that. And I think with BBM as our leader, that's definitely one of the direction, if not the direction that he will take, and he will lead us to. And I really believe in his vision. I really believe in his heart that he wants the Philippines to really be the best that it can be. He loves the Filipino people, and I've seen that. I've felt it. I mean, we were in Tacloban in one of the rallies, and there was over 100,000 people there waiting for him, and it was raining. You know, instead of him, kind of waiting the rain out, he decided to just go out there and be in that rain with the people. Look at that photos. I think that was just such a presidential moment in his campaign, and just to witness it, it just really shows that he doesn't just say he loves the people. He's actually showing it, and he's actually there with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, for me, he's really gonna make this country a positive place, and it's gonna be full of love, and hopefully that makes the Philippines shine.
Yeah. Direct Paul, just to interject, I've watched the vlogs of your sister-in-law. I've watched vlogs of your wife, and I've seen this. At least this gives our viewers a human side of Direct Paul Soriano, advocating for passion, love, and peace. So we thank you so much, Direct Paul Soriano, for giving us your time of day. We have learned a lot, and your insights are of great value to all of us, and this should really help the people choose their candidates on May 9. May God bless you, Direct Paul, and may God bless your family.
Thank you, attorney. Maraming salamat. Straight Talk.
Thank you, mga katribo, for tuning in once again. Watch Straight Talk live every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on Daily Tribune's official Facebook page and on Tribune Now on YouTube. I'm attorney Lia Badillo-Crisostomo, and this has been Straight Talk.